The longest-running civil war in Central America is over. Leftist rebels in Guatemala have battled government troops for almost 4 decades. But today the rebels, honoring a peace deal signed in December, began turning in their weapons. CBC's Elizabeth Palmer is in Guatemala.
Under the twin flags of Guatemala and the United Nations, the demobilization began. UN military observers, including 15 Canadian officers, stood symbolically between the forces who have been such bitter enemies for 36 years. The Guatemalan guerrillas and the National Army. Then, almost immediately, the army left the camp, bound by the peace agreement to stay more than 6 kilometers away. Meanwhile, the guerrillas, who were mostly Mayan Indians, lined up to get their civilian identities. They can also sign up for help that's been promised, including several $1 million in foreign donations for education and land. Some of them were born to the war, so today they're legitimate citizens for the very first time. And some of them have been fighting for so long they don't know how to do anything else. All of them look forward to the future with apprehension. Rebuilding a civilian life is not going to be easy. They'll face prejudice and unemployment.
Sí, de alguna manera tenemos que.
But even so, Mariela, a guerrilla for 15 years, says she does feel secure giving up her weapons. This Canadian soldier shares the optimism about the peace.
I think it's very durable. It's irreversible, I think, at this point. There seems to be a great deal of cooperation to this point between the Army and the guerrilla factions.
Today marks the end not only of Central America's longest-running civil war, but also the end of an era when Cold War foreign policy destroyed millions of Central American lives. The survivors hope that today's simple ceremony seals the beginning of a lasting peace. Elizabeth Palmer, CBC News, Guatemala.